Alright, this is items to make egusi soup. You can see garlic powder is right there, thyme, pink salt, bay leaf. Yeah, we have oyster and intestine. We have intestine. Open it now. I already put in bay leaf, thyme, a little bit of salt, and garlic. Over here is a marinated chicken, and we have oven set up for 370. And this chicken has been marinated for numbers of days. I think it's 2 days. It was frozen. So I'm gonna let it unfroze. Then put it in the oven. Thereafter, I'll show you what more we're gonna do with this today. A preview. Yeah, in here we have different types of onion. We have the white pearl onion. We have garlic. We have fritters, shallots, and more white boiler onions, some more garlic. We're going to slice them and bring them in here. We're going to bring them in here. As you can see, that is to make it taste better. So some of the onions, white onions, and here is the egusi. This is on ground ones, and we're gonna take some and add in a little bit. I believe that will be enough. So egusi is mellow, the seed of mellow. This, what we're gonna do is to grind it. And after we grind it, then I'll show you more how to turn it into soup. So that's it for that. And we're gonna move on to this beat that is coming in bit by bit. Like I've told you before, we have some of the white onion already inside, as you can see. So I'll stay in what we call ishaki in Africa. Again, over here we have all those ingredients, and we have some nor. Adding just a little bit of nor to it. We have the ingredients that we use. This is to spice it up, and it started to come up with those flavor. Usually, this probably takes the most time when making soup, the beef. Time for it to actually cook very well. We from Africa, we cook our beef well done, well done. And over here we have that is the chicken that is marinated. I had in plantain there, which I'm going to use as a snack. Happy view. So yeah, what we have here is the egusi soup, which is melon seed, and I'm going to grind it. I soak it a little bit with water, and yeah, we have the curly parsley leaf. Gonna throw away this bunch, and here I have kale. This is organic kale. It's better for your health, so that's what we're using today. I have used some of this, so it's just the half of the previous food that I make. So I use half of it for that food. Now I'm making a goosey soup using the remaining half. I'm gonna grind this. I'm not gonna show you guys because I'm videoing. I'm also doing this at the same time. So happy view. Alright guys, so the egusi is ground. There are two ways to grind this. One, you can put in watery, make it watery and grind it, but you can also grind it dry. And we still have some, onions here. This is the kale that we earlier showed you. I had to, cut them a little bit smaller. That make it better. Then I mix it up with the other vegetable. So when making a egusi soup, you can pretty much have many vegetable as much as you can. And the other vegetable is the calling parsley. So I mix both of them together. I'm gonna drain the water. Then later I'll add it to the soup. Now here is oil. This is Africa red oil. It's actually called palm oil. So I just put it in this pot to marinate it a little bit because of the cold air. It usually kind of almost like freezing, but the thing about palm is it doesn't freeze. So, but it will just be a little bit solid. I'm gonna turn this off because my intention is just to lighten it up a little bit. This is palm oil, and palm oil is very, very essential in Africa. It's better than any other oil. As a matter of fact, palm oil was previously used for lamp or everything that you're using crude oil for today. Palm oil was used for that back in the days. So I'm gonna put in some onion, and I'll turn this on a little bit. Just put it in the mid there, and I will only give this just about 5 minutes. Our meat is almost coming to light. It's smelling better now. So there is the meat. So soon we're gonna put in the egusi in here, but this oil we're also going to add it to it. Not all of them, just some part of it. Now I'm gonna turn this off. I believe this is how I wanted it. I don't want it to be too much because it brings a lot of fume. Over here, I'm gonna turn on the light of the oven. We still have, remember the chicken I showed you earlier? We still have that going. And it's about 31 minutes so far. I want it to be an hour so that it can be fully cooked or almost fully cooked before I bring them out. So here is our meats. Soon I'm going to add in the egusi. Thank you for your view. So at this point, I'm putting the egusi in. I'm gonna pour all soon. I'm going to add in this oil. This how it's gonna look for now. Happy view. Then it's time to add in the cave and calling parsley leaf. See the way it's coming through. And now we're going to add put it back in here. Shut down. Please come back here and we'll turn it. There you go. Happy view. So this is how it looks. Still gonna be a bit like about 20 minutes to cook. So far, so good. It smells so good. Yeah. So at this point, I'm gonna check the chicken. Remember that this is almost done. It's almost done. And I have reduced the fire, which is like what make it steam, and I think I should reduce it to the lowest because now I just want it to steam a little bit. So I'm gonna open this. You can see my ripe plantain steak. Ripe plantain can be used as a meal, but can also be used as a snack. In this case, I'm using it as a snack. I'm gonna remove it, and today I make it without removing the shell. Sometimes you just want to feel the local way of doing things, which is traditional way of doing things. This is pretty warm, but I'm gonna try and open it so that you can. So far, this is how it looks. It's not looking really good yet. And now, this is when it really starts, because I'm gonna leave it here. So that's how I look, and I'm pushing it back in. This is probably gonna take another 45 minutes. As for this, it's done. It's done. This is the final product. The next thing I'm gonna make will be pounded yam. Some people prefer to use fufu. Worldwide, they know about fufu, but most of them do not know about pounded yam. Where I come from, we prefer pounded yam or eba to fufu. As a matter of fact, I never ate fufu not until I was old, like older, from 30 years before I actually taste fufu. My mother never made fufu. Pounded yam is made out of yam. It's like a stem. And yam, I will do more deliberation on yam when the time comes. Happy view. All right. So again, here is the finished product. See the way it looks. And I have plantain here as my snack. So I'm going to use that to eat this. I made this a little bit watery because I wanted it that way. There's a different way you can make it without even seeing anything like the water you see. Now, I'm also going to eat with my hands, but definitely want to wash it first. So I'll wash my hands. I have been washing my hands since I've been cooking. Every step of the way, I'll clean my hands. So when you take this, this is Egusisoup. Wow. It's delicious. You're missing out. Happy view. Yes. So this is the final product. Look at that. Final product for the grilled chicken. And this is the final product for the soup. Egusisoup. Yes. All right. Here is the finished products. The finished products. And we are about to eat. My wife and I are about to devour this meal. Okay, guys.
You have to have the chicken on there.
Yeah, bring some chicken. Yes. My wife with fork and knife. Me, I'll be using my hands.
Actually, I have a spoon too.
Yeah, spoon too. Good. Ready for food?
Honey, okay. It's done now. Let's go.